What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So in today's video, as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, we're talking about the top 5 gold farms to do in the war within solo. Very important. This is solo. You can do all of these tactics completely alone. So before we dive into the specifics of the farms, big thank you for all of the support on the 0 to 10 million gold guide. It's been absolutely insane, this expansion, and I'm so glad that you guys are enjoying the gold guide. If you don't know what it is, it's basically a digital gold guide that I made over 4 years ago, and it includes all the methods and tactics that I personally use in order to achieve hundreds of millions of gold. Not only that, but it also comes with a lifetime of free updates for life, sent directly to your email. If you think that sounds interesting, you can read more about it and grab it using the link down below in the description. But don't forget to use the discount code STUDENT for 50% off. Now, the first one is obviously going to be very, very straightforward, and it has to be on the list. And we're talking about doing gathering, like herbalism and mining. It is still, as long as you're doing it right, it is still producing really good amount of gold. Now, I could throw numbers out there like 50 to 60k an hour, but it obviously depends on when you watch this video, what specialization you have. Are you doing it correctly with the correct consumables, etc.? But I will link this video alongside all the other videos in the description so you guys can take a look further into the topic. But gathering, herbalism, mining, really good right now. Definitely going to stay good as the season starts as well, if not get even better when the season starts. So that's definitely making it to this list. Another method is on a method that I featured not too long ago, which is making gold with Keage. Keage is a new currency in the war within, and that currency is mainly used by people as of right now to gain easy knowledge points with their profession, like getting enough Keage to buy a book that will give you knowledge points to any profession. But we're getting a lot of Keage from a lot of different sources, and there's easy ways to acquire a good amount of Keage in order to buy these items. So the items being like really expensive cooking ingredients, there's battle pets, and much more. So what you would typically do is you would want to go on, make like on any of your level 70 alts, you log on to it. You can do the weekly quest, which will give you a decent amount of the currency Keage. There's going to be world quests that just gives you like straight up Keage upon completion. You can kill rare elites that will give you Keage. There's treasures in the open world with Keage. And more importantly, there's like certain quest lines, like offensive counter, that will give you a bunch of Keage. You have a quest over here that will give you 250. This question over here is 250. You have another one down here. Like, there's a bunch of quest lines which will give you 250 to 285 Keage, and they're relatively simple to do. So that, alongside with completing the weekly for Keage, is a nice way to just bring your outs through it to do all of these quests. A pro tip is to go on your map filter and mark by warbound completed quests. So you can see all of those different quests that I've completed for Keage in the past are going to be gone unless I tick this box off so I can see the previously completed quests on my warband. So that's another super solid way to make gold. Another one which has been a favorite of mine for a while. I just like the RNG. I like the variety. It's different. Don't need any profession whatsoever to do it. Is going to be the famous wax farming. Now, a lot of people claim that wax farming has been nerfed. It hasn't, because they don't see any wax piles. But if you play on a like on a phase that doesn't have a lot of people on it, if you do like war mode on, play early morning, super late at night, there will be less piles. So actually seeing competition on this farm is going to be a good thing in most cases, at least. But the whole concept of it is just to fly around, click on the wax piles, which the wax piles will sometimes just give you like a dirt pile to loot for wax and materials, or it will spawn some kind of event like this one right here, where you're going to protect the bag. It will spawn a mob that you have to kill, and you get wax, which you convert into like these material bags, which, by the way, the mining supply bag still being the best due to null stones. And you also get like a bunch of random materials just while farming the wax. So I think it's cool because it's a combination that I've used on a lot of my alts to both level the tune up, but also make gold on it. So it's been pretty sweet. So wax farming, also going to be linked down below in the description, but a really good way to make solid gold. Another method that I really like, and as the recording of this video still works pretty damn well, is going to be something as simple as running delves. Like, you can run it with friends, guildies, whatever, like bring 3 people plus you into the delves, but you can also very efficiently do like spam tier 1 delves on your on your own with no help from any friends or whatsoever, in order to get these profane tinder boxes that you just saw me loot on this one. So that's also a very solid gold farm for me these days. The last one is, I know, a fan favorite. There's a lot of people in my community who's made a lot of gold with this, and it's something simple as just camping mounts. Like, for instance, camping the Belladar. Like, every 3 hours you go there on as many tunes as you can, on as many different layers as you can, kill it. If the mount drops, you sell it to people in the raid group. When I made this video, the day after, I sold my drop for 200,000 gold, because it was war mode on, only like 15 people in the raids, and it was only one guy interested in buying my mount. But people still sell it for like 200k, 300k, even as high as 500-600k. It really depends on how much you can sell the mount for. But there's definitely people out there who still buys the mounts. Like, definitely is. Like, every single day when I live stream, there's someone in my chat, in my community, that's doing Belladar, getting the mount and selling it to somebody in the raid. But if you want to like dive into one of these specific methods, I'm going to leave the links down below in the description, so you can get a little bit more information about each one of them. But that's pretty much it for this video. But if you want to see more videos like this one, just make sure that you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, and that way you'll be notified as soon as the next video drops. You can, of course, also consider signing up to the VIP Discord, which is pretty much like a Patreon, where you support me as a content creator. In return, you get invited to a Discord server, and on that server, you can watch every single YouTube video that I make before it goes public on YouTube. And you can also get access to exclusive content in forms of gold tips, there's investments, spreadsheets, and much more. But that's being linked in the description, together with the 0 to 10 million gold guide. And with that being said, I appreciate you all watching, and I will see you all back in at the next video. But until then, bye bye.